YouTube? It's your boy Mike T's back at you with another video. Today, y'all, we're going to be doing something that's a little bit different than customizing t-shirts. Once again, I'm at my home office, and I probably could have did this at the store, but I want to make a video over what I do to customize cups. What cups are we talking about? These cups right here. What's inside is the blender ball. So what I'm going to do to these is I'm actually going to customize. I'm going to put Grizzly Fit on here. And it's just a little decal, something simple that you can do. I got this cup at Walmart, I do believe. Or you can get them at Target. You can get them pretty much anywhere that's out there on the market. But this is a great upsell if you're in a store and you're maybe doing a matching outfit. Now, if you have the matching outfit, obviously you will want something to match with the cup. So the cup would tie in. So this is also an upsell. So let's see what we can do with this blender bottle. When it comes to custom bottles, there's so many varieties out there, and I'm going to go over a few. So I'm going to show you the one that I've already started with, which this is a blender bottle. The thing is that, let's read the side. It has a spout, it's leak proof, BPA free, and a rounded base. Then it gives some instructions. Let's see if I can get that in the camera for you guys. Sorry about the lighting, it isn't the best. But these are what most people that work out, they use, and they put some type of a shake in here, like a green grass shake or some of the more healthier options that's out there and available to the market. These are definitely, once again, a great upsell. Another type of cup is the thermal cup, and I actually got this one from Heat Transfer Warehouse. Shout out to Heat Transfer Warehouse when I visited out in Fargo. They made me a Beyond the Rolls cup. So this is more like the sublimation style. You can also put decals on here, as this is a decal right here. And I'm taking, that's probably Oracal. I would have probably used Metamark. I love Metamark. Shameless plug. Head over to Vinyl Supply Unlimited and get you some Metamark decal. This stuff's amazing. It works really great. But back to the cup. So this is a sublimation style right here. And you put it in your oven and you can apply graphics to it. Comes with a clear lid like so. And there's no straw with this one. There's no hold handle with this one. So this is altogether different. But the installation on here, muy bueno. The next style of cup that we have is Serve Flat Friday. So this is a Thorowell, and I'm going to read a little bit more off the bottle as I'm not familiar with this. And yes, I do have a bunch of bottles. My wife and I, we drink a lot of water, a lot of shakes, so we have different bottles to choose from. And at any given time, if I lose one, just get one out the arsenal, decorate it, and hand it off to her. So this Thorowell is basically a plastic kind of cheap bottle, hence the $4.99 price tag. And I got this at, I want to say I got this at either Ross's or Burlington Coat Factory. I know, weird places, but you got to get them when they're on sale. So this one has a hold handle onto it, more of a screw lid, and it has a net in there. Not a net, actually cooling towel. So you actually dip the water into the towel and you wrap it around your neck for those hot summer days when you're exercising. But these are easy to customize as well. This is more on the cheaper side and the thin side. So it has an icy cool towel in there with its advertising. Great upsell. The next style of bottle that I have is more one that you would see people use to make the Starbucks cup. Something that's easily found like at a Family Dollar, maybe a Walmart again. On its sale any given place, and usually it's already decorated. So I got this one for Christmas and it was already decorated, so I don't have to decorate it because it's Christmas thing. But I'm still gonna put Grizzly Fit on here somewhere, somehow, some way. And it's a $3. And the difference about this one is they advertise that it lights up, so that's a cool little feature right there for $3. And it comes with this straw. Turn that off. Well, it's got the strobe action. A lot of these bottles, they all say BPA free. I'm guessing that's some type of chemical that they use inside the plastic once upon a time ago that they found out was unsafe, unhealthy for humankind or human consumption at all. So I got something to admit to you guys. I do not like this type of bottle, nor do I like this type of bottle. One of the major reasons is because it's see-through, so the sun can get to it, and I drink water that's like filtered several thousand times. So if you guys drink the Fiji or if you drink like Evian, you'll notice if the sun hits it, particles will start to come out the water. So no, that's why I do not like clear ones. But if it's a quick to go to, this is, you know, something you can grab, decorate, and go on about your way. Even this can be used as an upsell. But let's get back to this. It has the straw, and they advertise that it's double walled. So there's insulation in between the two layers. And just for Pete's sake, Mike's sake, and everyone else's sake, we'll hit that flash one more time. Pretty slick, right? There we go. Uh-oh, I ain't even trying to blind nobody. So last but not least, just what I have for tonight into the next video, we're going to take a look at this. Now, this is also another sublimation tumbler. This one's used for coffees. Look at, Lord, I got the slippery hand. Y'all done seen it almost fail twice. It's double wall, very well insulated. I'm pretty sure this says or said BPA on it when it came. And I want to give a shout out right now to Juan from Liberty Graphics. He gifted this to me. He did at the 20,000 subscribers giveaway, and I was one of the lucky people to get one of his signature cups, which the design I absolutely love. And that sublimation, man, that sublimation is a force to be reckoned with. So I urge you guys to head over to Heat Transfer Warehouse. Check out the wide variety of sublimation blanks that they have, prints, and all sorts of things to help your custom crafting business out, especially to reach to the next level. I must say, I gotta get me a sublimation oven or a tumbler oven of some sort so I can actually delve into this. The only other way I know to do stuff like this is to wrap it up, then put like some type of extra security around it, and then throw it into the air fryer and, you know, let it work. It's magic. I've never done it though, so I've seen the millions of videos that's out there, but I've never had the chance to experience it, which is decorating this bottle, the blender bottle. All right, y'all, here's a close-up of the decal that I'm about to put on the cup, and I did struggle with it a little bit. This is for my Grizzly Fit Athletics. It's a new brand I'm working on, and I'm getting ready to transfer this over. But first, before I transfer this over, let's talk about it. So first off, I had to use some tape, some packing tape that I had here. I actually had left my vinyl tape or my sign tape, or the tape that you put over your decal. I left it at the shop. Rookie mistake, I know. But I wanted to get the job done. So, I didn't show this process because I didn't have the right tape or squeegee. I'm actually going to use this old hotel card as a squeegee to go back and forth on this. And when you're squeegeeing, you just kind of want to make sure that you're getting those little crevices so the tape can actually transfer. That's the name, transfer tape. Try to get out any air bubbles so when you go to peel the backing off, you have a smooth transition. That's one, and here's the other. I'm just going to do the same thing. And I might do a part 2 to this, so if y'all want a part 2, let me know and we'll get it done. I'm about to show you the simple right here, what I have. So this plant is a agave agua. I don't know how to pronounce that plant, but I like it. I like the shapes of it. So I thought incorporating this into the Grizzly Fit brand is a must. Now you see I'm using hot pink, and this is Metamark sign decal. And the way that you'll know it's Metamark, you'll have it on the back. It'll usually tell you a series, and you'll have these grid boxes right here. This is going to go on one side of the cup, and the Grizzly Fit Athletics is going to go on another side. There we go. Generally, when you squeegee it, you want to go both sides. So this is the front of the decal. Make sure you squeegee it or smooth it down, getting all the air bubbles, then flip it around and do the exact same thing. Now, I will do a part 2 to this video because I do not have the proper things, and I kind of like pride myself on teaching things, but I had to make do. And I didn't want to abandon this video, so it was something that had to be done. What bottle are we using? I already said at the beginning of the video, we're using this blender bottle right here. So I might as well go ahead and take the extras off of it. And it has its own branding on it, which I don't mind. But if you were in the mood, you can actually cover this up with some of that Metamart in any design that you so choose to desire. That will help you out. I want to show you guys the ball that comes inside. And of course it's in a plastic, and then it comes with $200 in free gear. I can win a chance if I enter by entering a code from this sticker right here. All right. And here's the ball. It's kind of metal. This is probably like my 8th bottle. we leave them, we throw them away if we don't wash them in enough time. Definitely, you already know it's got to go. Now, this is just one way of adding decal or sign vinyl to a cup. The traditional way is to actually glaze this cup in some sort of glaze. That way it can seal in the stickers that you're putting onto the bottle. A lot of people would rather have their bottle sealed, so check out on the market for those things that can seal it. Oh, you might need a cup tumbler as well if you're going the route of sealing your cup. So when removing the actual sticker off the backing, it's best to do it in reverse. So you want to do it with the image face down, and you want to pull the backing away from the tape. This ensures that it sticks to the tape and you can kind of stop and control it. So I just like to curl mine a little bit to make sure that I'm actually getting the sticker onto the tape. Just take your time with it. You don't have to be in a rush. You don't have to be in a hurry, especially if this is your first time. Now, if you're a seasoned vet and you've been doing this and you're just here to support, I appreciate all the support. What up, T-Gang family members? Thank y'all for staying in, tapped in continuously. I appreciate the continued support. Keep removing that backing off of there until you get the backing completely off. All right, let's move this cup out the way. So here's the backing. Once again, you can get Metamart sign vinyl, which happens to be my favorite go-to vinyl, decal vinyl that is, from VINYLSUPPLYUNLIMITED.com. And what you are left with, okay, sometimes you'll have some extras. I got a little extra. Is the actual sticker right there, just like so. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can adhere it to the actual bottle or to the cup or to the substrate, however you're doing it. Me, I'm going to eyeball it once again. I'm going to have to make a follow-up video to get more particular on the particulars. But just to do what I'm doing, I'm going to go ahead and stamp it like so. So I don't want to cover the blender ball. I will apply this on the bottom of the cup. I'm thinking it might touch right here, but that's okay. This is for me and my wife. My wife has one, I have one. I'm actually doing her cup right now. And the way that I lay mine on is I put my cup down like this. And generally I have something holding it on both sides. But we're in the make do phase right now. I'm going to put the center of this agave plant on the actual ball decal that they have on the cup. Just trying to make sure it's straight as possible, even though I don't have the proper stuff. Bam. And then I'll just simply put it on, and it has wings like this. Now, yes, part of the blender bottle is covered up, and there's a ball down there, and you can see the decal. It's not professional at all. But once again, this is just a simple tutorial of how to get things done, because I've really been MacGyvering it the whole way, to be honest with you guys. You press down on that center, make sure that center is there, and you want to avoid air bubbles at any cost. And usually, you work from the center out on both sides. Let's see if I can do this on camera. Gotta turn it a little bit to look, y'all. And I'm just working from the center, and I'm tapping everything down. Now, you can use your squeegee tool for this, but I opted to use my hands because it's just quicker. Let's make it work. Let's make it make sense. All right. And once you get to where you want it, I'm just going around the actual cavities of it, making sure that my transfer tape is actually transferring. And I'm using my fingertips, but you can get you a squeegee from Heat Transfer Warehouse, Vinyl Supply Unlimited, or any craft in place that you so choose to desire. And you can do it like this if you would like. I see a lot of people that they will not put the squeegee down, but you know how I do. I weave with my fingers. All right. So once you got it on and it's looking something like that, you're going to start to peel the tape off. And once again, this is not the proper tape. That's why I didn't show me putting the tape on top of it or taking it off the roll, because it's not tape that you use for this. This is actually packaging tape, but it's called makeshift, make do, MacGyver style. And I'm just going to peel. When I'm peeling, I usually like to keep it surface to the... I like to keep it actually up against the cup. So it's ensuring that I actually get the tape off and not the decal. So the most important thing when taking tape off is to make sure that it does not roll back on the actual decal, because that can lift up parts of the decal. And I don't have my camera, people. Alexis, where you at? Miss Thompson, where are you at? I need to see these angles. Try to keep that tape as close to the cup as you can. It makes for it to come off a little bit easier. One piece and it's clear. And we're gonna go for the other side. Do the same thing. Now I know what some of y'all are thinking. When he goes to wash this, it's going to wash this decal off. Contrary to popular belief, if you wash it with common sense and you're not doing the most with your cup, this can last for a pretty long time. But I urge you, if you want a longer lasting professional look, you need to hit it with some type of sealant. And I just made a mistake. Guess I'm gonna show it. So as I'm lifting up, this pedal ripped in half. You can see. So I'm just gonna push it back down on there and then smooth it out. Not gonna cry over it being broke or ripped. Y'all, I'm exhausted. And doing this video, it's been a couple of days. As you can see, I'm in a different shirt. But that's neither here or there. So I actually had some glue residue because I'm not using the proper tape, and it left the decal a little bit sticky. But this is not my first rodeo. Trust me, I've been through this a lot. I've done it a couple of times, and I've had to deal with this certain situation a few times. So it's not nothing new. And when you use tapes that you're not supposed to, if it's not a transfer tape like it's supposed to be, you will get excess glue like I have on this cup. And I'm just taking my fingers and wiping it off. Once again, this is not going to a customer or anybody in particular. This is actually a tumbler cup for my wife, and I got one for myself, and I'm going to do the same thing on mine, except it's not going to have the agave plant because that's for the female line. The male line will just have the actual Grizzly Fit Athletics. All right, so got that nice and cleaned up. As you can see, not too bad, not too shabby. I actually made the decal a little bit too long. I wanted to bridge from here to here, but I made it the length of here to here. So it's gonna go sideways like so. And I think I'm gonna line it up right with the spout. As you can see, there's the spout right there. There's a little bit on line, which is not visible to the camera, but it kind of centers right there. Lay my cup down some type of way. And here it is right here. And once again, you're going to want to work from the center out. So I'm going to work from fit outwards. Now for good references, you need to have some measure marks or measure points on the cup, and I don't have any. I'm winging it, y'all. And if you made it this far to the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. I make videos like this all the time. This is just like the trial and error stage. So, of course, you already know. This is one of my trial and errors. But I go over equipment reviews, how to layer vinyl, different techniques that can help you grow and enhance your custom apparel business. I also take trips, like going to impression expos and all types of things geared towards the custom industry business. Now I just went from fit out on both sides, and this is how it's going to look. But you kind of get it. Get where I'm going? I'm finished smoothing it down with my fingers. And I have an air bubble. So air bubble is your worst nightmare when messing with decal at any time. I was working on about 12 Corvettes a year and a half ago, and I was working with Decal, trying to get the symbol, sorry, I'm trying to talk and work at the same time, onto the Corvettes. So they're across the horizon on the front windshield, it says Corvette. And some of the windshields actually kind of bow out, which is nightmare. Trust me, a nightmare, especially if it sticks in the wrong place or if that tape flips over and sticks onto each other. And the guy was actually out there. He didn't really give me too much of a fuss when it came to working on 10 out of the 12 of the Corvettes. When I got to the gold one, which had gold Daytonas on it, or something that looked like Daytona, I'm not sure if those were Daytonas. They had the look of gold Daytonas. The engine on the inside was gold. The paint was sparkly glitter white. I will never forget it. Like a pearl iridescent, I guess, with a clear coat on top. He was very particular about me putting the decal on the windshield. And like I had to towel the whole 9, but on that very Corvette, it was a nightmare from Elm Street. So you see how this decal is like this. I pushed it onto the cup. Part of this, let's just say part of this decal folded back on top of the tape, on top of the windshield. So I'm freaking out. He's sitting there watching me, and I'm like, man, I have to peel this all back off of your Corvette, and I have to go, you know, apply another decal. He was freaking out. Ended up being that he wanted to wash the car and do all of this excess stuff before I could actually apply the next decal. But taking the decal off the windshield is where I was sweating bullets, because I know how to get it off. You know, you can use some hot water, some with Dawn soap, and it's good to have soapy Dawn soap on top of the windshield so you can actually position the decal and then dry it and let it sit and rest, whatever, however. He wasn't going for that. He wanted a dry install, and he wanted it to be quick as possible, and I tried to, but you know, with all good things, especially when rushing, it can go left really quick. Got the job done though. And at the end of the day, he ended up apologizing, as those were his babies. Alright, so same with the other side. You just want to be careful when lifting this tape off, because you do not want your decal to come back up. So you got to take your time, especially if you have little intricate pieces like I do. And just kind of work it off of there. Now, it wouldn't be as hard if I didn't use packing tape, but you have to go with what you got. Hence the term, I was MacGyvering it. I literally was, y'all. The rule of thumb is just to stop every so often and press on that seam, so you know you're not taking up extra little pieces. And I'll show you guys the extra little pieces that I'm working with so you can get the gist of it. Just let me peel this off. Little pieces like the star and the S right there. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully it picks up. You want to go slow. definitely go slow. When I'm gonna finish this, I'll show you the end version and wrap up this video. So let's get close up on it. There's some imperfections in here. Y'all know I ain't perfect. It took me a little while, and you can see where my cuts, I had it double offset in here, and it was supposed to be a different color. There's a little discrepancy right here in this last sleeve, but you know what? I make the mistakes, so you don't have to. So watch as I make my mistakes, and then hopefully you learn to do it the right way, and you won't make the same mistakes after me. But as with all good things, y'all, this has been a home tutorial of how I transform some of these bottles. Sky's the limit. In other words, break the sky with your creativity. To the next one, though, I'm